Henry forcefully pushed his birth mother off the cliff as she slid down the steep rock face. She was fortunate enough to catch hold of a tree trunk, bracing herself against protruding rocks on the cliffside. She struggled to stay put. Meanwhile, Henry lifted a large rock, aiming at his mother, Susan, with the intent to kill her outright. Suddenly, a figure rushed forward. The falling stone slid past Susan, missing her by inches. It was her adopted son who had come to her rescue. Mark, the adopted son, engaged in a desperate fight with Henry on the edge of the cliff. Meanwhile, Susan was making a strenuous attempt to climb back up the rock face. At this time, Henry picked up a stone and knocked Mark down, and then managed to pin Mark underneath him. Susan had finally managed to reach the edge of the cliff. Henry was throttling Mark, intending to kill him. Susan watched her two sons tussling at the edge of the cliff and rushed over. Just as they were about to fall, she reached out and grabbed them. However, the combined weight of the two boys was already more than Susan could bear. They began to slowly slip down. Henry, her biological son, was repeatedly saying, "Mom, I love you." Yet, Susan knew she had to make a decision soon, or she wouldn't be able to save either of them. Finally, Susan managed to pull Mark up onto the cliff. But the ocean took away the body of her biological son. If you were in this mother's shoes, what would you have done?